Today I would like to start a new series on Vastu. So there are many perspectives to which direction is good for a certain people, certain nakshatra bonds or certain ascendants. Vastu is a kind of a ocean actually. Vastu and an astrology. So these are interlinked systems that we can use astrology in Vastu in terms of understanding the energies actually manifested by each direction. So each direction basically is owned by a planet. So east is ruled by Sun, west ruled by Saturn, and south is ruled by Mars, and southeast is ruled by Venus, and north is ruled by Mercury. Northeast is ruled by Jupiter as well as Ketu, and southwest is ruled by Rahu, and northwest is ruled by Moon. So basically these are the planet energy for the directions. So which house is auspicious for a particular person? Like it depends on the name of the person. So basically the first letter in the name that produces a varga in Vastu. So Kavarga, Tavarga, Tavarba, Pavarga. So these are actually vargas in Vastu. So based on a person's name, they can choose their entrance, whether they want to go for east facing home or south facing home or a north facing home. So but I would like to tell you a top secret in Vastu, okay, that many people do not know. So many clients come to me for Vastu consulting. So I started exploring Vastu when I was I think 16-17 years old. So my paternal grandfather actually, he used to be a Vastu expert. So he served our town for almost 70 years in Vastu, and from whom I learned many fundamentals from him. So basically I tell many of my clients, okay, that there are certain things in life, those are actually not choices for us. That's basically a karmic debt. So basically the way how you survive, your spouse, your children, the home which you are going to live in. So actually these are predefined things. And very less people, very few people have the ability to choose these elements. So coming to Vastu, especially home Vastu, so basically choosing a home, basically it's not a choice. So it's a karmic debt. A certain person born with a certain planetary position, certain ascendant, and with some history, past history, he is destined to live in a certain home, and the person will live in that home. It's not so. Home is not a choice, so it's a karmic debt. So it is very unlikely that people choose home of their interest, their passion. Many people actually want to have a good choice for their home, but fortunately or unfortunately, as I told you, so it's not a choice. Home is not a choice. So because Vastu is a blend of Karma Shastra, astrology. So what is Karma Shastra? So Karma Shastra, basically it's an essence, it's a foundation of your past deeds. So what you did in your past. And you experience either good or bad results because of the deeds that you did in your past. That is called Karma Shastra. So Vastu is more inclined to this Karma Shastra. Your past is not good, suppose your history is not good, your family history is kind of, suppose correct, then it is unlikely that, this person have the luxury, happiness of being in a good home. So, the Karma Shastra is basically reflected in one's birth chart. So, it's not easy to figure it out, what is Prarabdha Karma, what is Sanchita Karma that a person carries in this birth. We need to take a deep dive. So, we need to look into D60, D27, and blah blah. So, coming to Vastu, so for which ascendants, which direction is good? So, this is an interesting topic basically. So, let us start with Aries. So, Aries is ruled by Mars. So, the planetary force is Mars, driving force is Mars for Aries ascendants. So, the most auspicious planets for Aries ascendants are the 5th Lord Sun and the 9th Lord Jupiter. So, Mars rules south, Sun rules east, Jupiter rules northeast. So, the strongest of these three planets, the Ascendant, 5th Lord, 9th Lord, that planet decides the destiny of a person, in which house this guy is going to live in. So, if it is a choice for you, I recommend for Aries ascendants, you either go for east facing house or northeast facing house. And the second option is south facing house, because Mars is Lagna Lord, the Ascendant Lord. But 95% of the cases, it won't happen like that. Because there are many rules and fundamentals in Vastu. Many people consult me like, which home actually best suits me. So the first question I ask them is, so what is the direction of your home in your hometown, the place where your parents, forefathers live? Okay, it's south facing. Yes, go for south facing. Some people ask me, for some people they say, no sir, no, we don't have any home. So we want to start our new journey. So what do you recommend? Then I tell them, okay, go for east or north facing home. So certain person, he comes to me and asks me this question. So I'm going to rent an apartment or a house. So which facing house I should lease, I should rent? So I tell them the same. Do you have your own home in your native place? No, we don't have. Yes, now you have a choice. You can choose whatever you want. So this is very complicated subject, but I am trying to give you some insights, throw some light to help you to make better decisions when it comes to choosing a home. So for Taurus ascendants, the Lagna Lord, Ascendant Lord is Venus. And for Taurus, the 5th Lord Mercury and the 9th Lord Saturn. These two are the most benefic planets. So either they could choose to live in a north facing home or a west facing home. And the second option they have is they can even go for southeast facing home also, because Venus being their Ascendant Lord. So for Gemini, Mercury rules the Ascendant, and the fifth Lord is Venus, and the 9th Lord is again Saturn. So they can go for either southeast facing home or a west facing home. And the second option is they can even go for north facing home. For Cancer bones, for Cancer ascendants, the Ascendant Lord is Moon, the 5th Lord is Mars, and the 9th Lord is Jupiter. Either they can go for south facing home or a northeast facing home. The second option is they can even go for northwest, which is called Vayuvya facing home. That is also auspicious for them. So coming to Leo, For these people, the ascendant lord is sun. Again, sun rules the east, so it is auspicious for them to live in a east facing home. But if they have choice, so they can go for fifth lord, which is Jupiter, ruled by northeast. So they can go for a home which is northeast entrance, or the ninth lord, which is Mars. They can even go for south facing home. Again, this ninth lord is again friend to ascendant lord here. So south facing home actually works well for Leo ascendants. For Virgo, the ascendant lord is again Mercury. The fifth lord is Saturn, and the ninth lord is Venus. So if they have a choice, they can go for either west facing home or a southeast facing home. The second option is they can even go for a north facing home, because Mercury rules north. So coming to Libra, so the ascendant lord is Venus. So fifth lord is Saturn, and again ninth lord is Mercury. So they can go for either west facing home or a north facing home. So for Scorpions, so the ascendant lord is Mars, the fifth lord is Jupiter, and ninth lord is Cancer. So they can either go for northeast facing home or northwest facing home. The second option is they can go for south facing home. But I recommend going for a north facing or a northwest facing home, because Mars rules 6th house also for them. So south facing home is not that auspicious for Scorpions. Coming to Sagittarius, so for these people, the ascendant lord is Jupiter. So the fifth lord is Mars, and ninth lord is Sun. So they can go for northeast facing home or east facing home. These two facings are auspicious for them. The ascendant lord Jupiter rules northeast. So the second option, they can go for northeast facing home. So for Sagittarius, there are two benefits. So the fifth lord Mars, they can go for south facing home. The ninth lord is Sun, they can go for east facing home. The second option, they can go for northeast facing home. But I recommend them to go for east facing home, because for Sagittarius, even Jupiter, even he's a Lagna lord, he's a functional malefic, because he is owner of two Kendras. So for Capricorns, the ascendant lord is Saturn, who rules west. So the fifth lord is Venus, and the ninth lord is Mercury. So they can either go for southeast facing home or north facing home. So these two facings are auspicious for them. They can even go for west facing home. So for Aquarius, again the ascendant lord is Saturn. They can go for west facing home. The fifth lord is Mercury. They can go for north facing home. And the ninth lord is Venus. Again, they can go for southeast facing home. So for Pisces, the fifth lord is Moon. They can go for northwest facing home. The ninth lord is Mars. They can even go for south facing home. The second option, they can go for northeast facing home, because their ascendant lord is Jupiter. But again, for Pisces, Jupiter is a functional malefic. So I recommend either go with northwest facing home or south facing home. So friends, this is my analysis about which direction is good for which ascendants. If you like the video, please click on like button and also subscribe to my video. Thank you very much.